Bless now, don't forget the rest now, people. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in live and large. Yo, I got a funky one on for you today. Yeah, we won't do it track by track. We'll just listen to the entirety. I got two records here, so I'll break it up into two videos. Just thought I'd switch it up a little bit. This is a project that I was involved in. I fronted this band 2016 to 2017. It was just a brief little stint. Played a few shows. Always exciting, always adventurous. And I'll go through a little bit of the experience of doing so, and whether you love it or hate it, it's irrelevant to me. I've had many different projects, and I know it's not one more, and I know it's not for one and all. But this is a hardcore punk act I had. We're going to start off with the demo, and then we're going to go on to a little EP we put out afterwards. Honestly, as far as quality is concerned, they're both sort of parallel. I think the writing in the second one was a little bit... we matured into finding our sound a little bit more. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on with it. I didn't write the riffs, I didn't write the drums. It was a free piece. Performing with my man Carl, my man Bill, who was going as Ryan at the time. I call him Bill now, which is a long story. And yeah, as far as hardcore is concerned, I mean, it was a hardcore punk project. I don't know what we were really too influenced by. We had references of a New York hardcore-esque sound at times, because there was a few bops in there, a few mid-tempo groovier elements. But overall, it was just fast, free-chord hardcore with a few quirky moments. But without further ado, we'll get on to it. This first tune is entitled, I got the track listing, people, like, I don't even know at this point, Mooch or Be Mooch, this one. So I coined the term mooch, obviously. It was my reference to moshing. Mosh or be mosh, mooch or be mooched. The mooch was a movement, going out for a little bit of a wander. You know what I mean? Let's go. Peace out. I'm a little bit tired today, people. Just recorded Blink-182 self-titled. Yo, and this demo or this record that I'm gonna play after hasn't seen the light of day for since we put it out, to be fair. So if you want to search it up, you got the title there. Yo, I threw this solo on, by the way. Our guitarist didn't have the chops like I did as far as the lead guitar is concerned, so I threw a little cheeky solo on there. I don't think we recorded a bass line on this record. We didn't have a bassist. When people used to ask where bassist was, we said he was fighting a war. He was away at war. Called him Army Lad. Like, we never had a bassist. People always used to say we needed a bassist, but it didn't matter. I mean, lyrically speaking, you probably can't pick up half of it. It was a song about the pit. You know what I mean? Mooch or be mooch, people, full contact sport. Why is it so soft? Because, around this time, I just get an inconsistent pit beef, to be honest with you, for annoying the wrong people. I do like the, I don't know what they threw on the vocals. Like some lo-fi sort of situation. I don't know. I'll give her my respect to a man like Alex Race, who I went on to know as Alan Rice, because that was his prog rock persona. He enjoyed his dad rock. Mixed by Alex Race and Ben Jones. Ben Jones still does mastering for a lot of local acts. Very invested within the local hardcore and sort of metal crossover place. He recorded a lot of my singer-songwriter stuff as well, to be fair with you, so he's multifaceted. Art by a fella called Roscoe. I don't even know if that's his real surname. That's what I remember it being, but I never met the dude personally. I think he killed it on the artwork though. This bit got quite popular. This might be one of the most popular parts of the record. We got called Morse Code Core because of this point. That was Mooch or Be Mooch. This next one's called Bad Luck Bop, I think. It's not my favourite tune. I think that last bit vocally is a bit corny. I wouldn't have kept that in personally at this point. Next we've got Vandal, which was a favourite of mine. I think this first riff is classic. It reminds me a lot of a riff A.C did, and if you can understand what band that was an abbreviation of the band. They did a song called, I don't know, it was about an author. AXCX is what they went by when they weren't going by their offensive name. But it sounds exactly like a quality riff they did. I like this one. I like this one. Crowd favourite as well. It's called Vandal. It's about writing on walls. Wasting my time trying to fit in line. I mean, it's basic punk stuff, innit, really, but you know, we really had a good time momentarily throughout this period. I still find humour in ignorance, but obviously I've got a little more to lose than I did back then, so you know, I don't really play up to you know, play up to writing songs about vandalizing stuff and, you know, all of this stuff nowadays. Too much to lose, and obviously it's all falsehoods in it. I didn't really do that. I can't even catch on to the lyric of that. It was like, burn it down, I don't want more. Something, something, straight to the floor. Yeah, I don't even follow that one. This is one we didn't play in the set for some reason. It must not have been a band favourite. It's called Liberties. I don't remember this one. I'd rather be alone! Over here, if you say someone's taking a liberty, it means someone's taking the piss out of you, you know? That's a liberty, mate. Double vocals on that. Hardcore. Very edgy. We played, my mate did a show and we performed under Pantera guest set, and we played right at the end of the night, and I just pissed everyone off, mate. There were a few moshers who came down to the show, knew we were performing, and other than that, the support acts, if not the headline act, was like a big metal band, and all of these metalheads were just shook, just trashed the place, man. And it's not something I'm too proud of, to be honest, because in hindsight, you know what I mean, you need to, you know, I wouldn't recommend it as far as going anywhere in a band, but we just used to, you know, cause destruction when we performed, man, and not unintentionally as well. Next we've got Burden Blues, alright. This one's about thinking you've got AIDS. Quite funny. Short one, this. It's a burden. I think I'm dying! There we go, that was a brief one. Now this has a great sing along, this one. A lot of people felt this one. This one's the title track, Social Order. This one's about bullies, man. Like, you know what? In this community, in any form of alternate community where people are outcasted and a little bit, you know, potentially introverted or creative or outside of the box of, you know, what society sort of wants to project upon them, there's no doubt at some point in their life someone's tried to mug them off a little bit. You know what I mean? And it can stick with people. So in this community, I just thought, let's write a bloody song about that. We actually kicked it off by saying this one goes out to anyone who's been bullied and stuff like that, which has got quite a novelty value to it. It's quite funny in a way. People definitely had a chuckle and a laugh, right? Because, you know, oh, definitely not me, and so on and so forth. But a lot of people used to come up to me in regards to a particular sing-along section in this song and say, yeah, I like that bit. I connect with that. And over, we did play many shows, but when we did play, you'd always get a couple of heads up front taking the mic and stuff for this one. I like this one. This is a good number, I think. This is my top 3 we wrote. I think Vandal's up there as well. Back then, I mean, I don't really invest in it no more. I'm sure it still exists. There's an online community on this scene. Yeah, this particular scene, and it was unfiltered. So there was no admin and, care on this particular forum. And you'd get these people making names from themselves by being bullies and being horrible people. And this was my response to that, essentially. Because realistically, they were soft as all, but when they were behind the keyboard, it all made sense, didn't it? So that was my response to it. It was this section. What's bothering you? It's all you ever do. Stop picking on me. I won't have it. That was the biggest line that we put out. Got a good sing-along value, man. Double time. And that was the demo we put out. No. Yeah, I don't know. I think this got put out before we played our first show. Maybe it was the opposite way around. But first show, there was a lot of stuff to get out. I just went up and caused a scary sight. Ended up breaking like 2 mics, so the sound engineer in the venue weren't too happy. People definitely remembered us. Couple of people complaining, believe it or not, because they wanted to mosh, but they couldn't mosh because it was quite dangerous. Let's keep it moving. We've got Going for a Mooch coming up next. Alright, which is the EP we put out not so long after. Alright.